Why did our generation stop having kids? Because apparently humanity is on pause. Birth rates are dropping faster than my GPA in college, and the whole countries are panicking. Politicians are like, please make more babies. Meanwhile, we're over here like, I can't even keep my houseplants alive. So let's break this down. Why are millennials and Gen Z looking at babies the way people look at the gym? Yeah, maybe someday, but not today. Reason number one, we're broke. If you haven't noticed, let's start with the obvious: money, or more specifically, the complete lack of it. Our parents bought a house for a price of a used Honda. Meanwhile, we're out here paying $2,000 a month in rent for an apartment the size of a shoebox. They were like, let's have 3 kids, a dog, and a minivan. We're like, let's split the Netflix bill and hope it clears. The average cost of raising children in America are $310,000. That's not even including college. That's just food, clothes, and making sure they don't swallow Legos. $310,000! That's more than some house costs. And for what? So the kid can grow up and say, Mom, I hate you. At age 14? No thanks. We can't afford it out here. We're drowning in student loans. We're paying $8 for coffee just to stay awake at our second job. We're broke, tired, and hungry. And the government's like, why don't you have kids? Because we're busy choosing between rent and groceries, Karen. Reason number 2, the economy is a dumpster fire. Even if we did have money, the economy is giving us the trust issues. Back in the day, you could work one job at a factory and boom, retirement, pension, white picket fence. Now you need 3 side hustles just to afford dental care. People are driving Uber, selling stuff on Etsy, flipping sneakers on eBay, just can survive. You don't want to bring kids into an economy where the job market feels like the Hunger Games. May the odds be ever in your favor, Timmy. Daddy's gonna go DoorDash for dinner tonight. And reason number 3, if you haven't noticed, we're in a housing crisis. Let's talk about housing. You can't have a baby in your apartment if the apartment is basically a broom closet with a goddamn Wi-Fi router. Our parents had nurseries. We have roommates. Babies don't mix with roommates. Imagine trying to change a diaper in a shared bathroom. Houses are unaffordable. Millennials are like, we'll have kids right after we win the lottery or marry rich. Until then, the closet things we have a nursery in the corner of our living room where we put a beanbag chair. You can't do it. Reason number 4, climate anxiety. Then there's the planet. The whole world might be on fire thing. People used to say, think of the children. Now we're like, that's the problem. Why bring kids into a world where summer feels like the surface of the sun and winter feels like the end of the Game of Thrones? Some of us aren't avoiding kids because we don't like them. We're avoiding them because we like them too much. Why make a baby when you're not sure the earth will still have breathable air at the time they hit middle school? Reason number 5 is freedom. Let's be real. Kids are a full-time freaking job. In our generation, we like our freedom. We like to travel, brunch, binge, watch Netflix in peace. We like sleep on Saturdays. We like spontaneous road trips and ordering food at 2 a.m. And kids ruin all of that. Because if somebody knocks at the door, they're going to wake up. You can't just go to Paris when you have a toddler. You can't sleep in until noon when you have a 3-year-old and is slapping you in the face yelling Paw Patrol. We saw our parents give up their dreams and we're like, nah, I'll keep my free time. Thank you very much. Reason number 6, dating is a disaster. Another reason, dating is trash. It's absolutely garbage. Our parents met at church or school or at dance. Now we're swiping on apps, getting ghosted by people named Kyle who list their height as if it's their personality trait. It's hard enough to find someone just to split the Uber with, let alone raise a kid with. Some of us are like, I'll have a kid once I find someone who texts me back constantly. So the answer's never. Reason number 7, if you haven't noticed, Pets are the new kids. You ever notice how our generation treats pets like children? Dogs have Instagram accounts, cats have strollers, people are throwing gender reveal parties for their hamster. Why? Because pets are basically practice kids, but they're a lot cheaper. You feed them, you love them, take cute photos, and when you're tired, they go to sleep. Babies, they don't sleep. Babies scream at 3 a.m. while you cry into a bottle of formula that costs more than goddamn champagne. Honestly, pets are winning, and society has to accept that some people are like, my kid, it's named Mr. Fluffy Paws, he doesn't go to college, and he wears a sweater. Number 8, we saw how hard parenting is. Our generation watched our parents struggle. They were stressed, they were broke, they were tired, yelling at us to turn off the lights, electricity isn't for free. And we're like, wait a second, they gave up everything. And what did they get? They got back paid and ungrateful kids. We were those ungrateful kids, and now it's our turn. Nah, pass. We saw behind the curtain. Parenting is basically chaos with extra bills, and we're self-aware enough to know we can't handle it. Reason number 9 is technology, babies. Let's face it, we already do have kids. They're called iPhones. Our phones cry when the battery dies. They need constant attention. They suck up money with apps and subscriptions, and then we lose them. We panic, and we just left a child at the grocery store. Technology is the new baby, except instead of diapers, you buy chargers. And instead of college, you upgrade to the new iPhone. Reason number 10, and this is the most important one of all, we're tired. Plain and simple. And it's the last reason. We're just exhausted. We're working longer hours for less pay. We're dealing with inflation, housing crisis, political chaos, and climate disaster. We don't have the energy to raise kids anymore. It's like society handed us a flaming bag of garbage and said, here, pass this on to your children. And we're like, what children? I'm not giving this flaming dumpster to anyone else. So why did our generation stop having kids? We're broke. The economy is sketchy, and housing is a nightmare. The planet is melting. We don't know if it's global warming or what's going on. We like our freedom. Dating sucks. Pets are cheaper. Parenting looks exhausting. I don't know about you. My parents look tired. Technology already drains us, and we're tired. But here's the thing. It doesn't mean that we hate kids. It means we're being honest. Our generation, it doesn't want to create a life until we're sure we can actually give it a good one. And maybe that's the most responsible thing we've ever done. Thank you for watching. Now, make sure you watch some of these videos coming on the next slide. Maybe like, subscribe, comment down below, make fun of my beard. Peace.